Welcome to AI in 10. I'm Chuck Goetschel, and every day I break down the biggest AI story in just 10 minutes. What it is, why it matters, and how you can actually use it. Here's what just happened that could change how you think every single day. Google dropped something called Gemini 3.1 Pro last Thursday, and it's not just another AI upgrade. It's an AI that can actually reason through problems like a human brain does. Think of it this way. Previous AI was like having a really smart friend who memorized every encyclopedia but couldn't figure out why the car won't start. This new version can actually think through the problem step by step. So what exactly happened here? Google took their existing AI model and essentially gave it a brain transplant. The technical term is reasoning performance, but here's what that actually means for you and me. Remember those logic puzzles from school? The ones where you had to figure out who sits where at a dinner party based on clues. Previous AI would guess randomly or memorize similar puzzles. Gemini 3.1 Pro can actually work through the logic, step by step, just like you would. The numbers are pretty wild. It scored more than double on something called ARC-AGI 2. That's basically an intelligence test for AI, full of abstract reasoning puzzles that require genuine thinking, not just pattern matching. But here's the kicker. Google didn't raise the price at all. It's like your phone company doubling your data speed and keeping your bill exactly the same, which is corporate speak for, we really want you to use this thing. The AI can now handle what they call chain of thought reasoning. Imagine asking it to solve a complex problem, and instead of just spitting out an answer, it shows you its work. Like that math teacher who always said, show your work, except now the AI actually does it. Early users are reporting some pretty impressive results. Companies testing this thing are seeing 20 to 30% faster completion on tasks like data analysis and creative problem solving. And we're not talking about simple stuff. We're talking about the kind of complex thinking that usually requires hiring a consultant. Here's what makes this different from the competition. OpenAI's similar reasoning model costs 5 to 10 times more. Anthropic's Claude is great at coding but doesn't handle images and text together as smoothly. Google essentially said, hold my coffee, and delivered comparable reasoning at their old prices. Now let's talk about what this actually means for your life, your job, your daily routine. Because this isn't just tech news. This is about putting superhuman reasoning in your back pocket. If you're a teacher, imagine uploading a stack of essays and getting detailed feedback on each one in minutes instead of hours. Not just grammar checks, actual analysis of the logical flow and argument structure. That's hours back in your week. Hours you could spend tutoring on the side for an extra few $100s a month. Parents dealing with homework struggles. This thing can walk your kid through math problems step by step, not giving them the answer, but teaching them how to think through it. Like having a patient tutor available 24/7. Small business owners, you can now upload photos of your invoices, receipts, whatever, and ask it to analyze spending patterns or suggest budget improvements. It's like having a financial analyst who works for the cost of a coffee. Here's where it gets really practical. Let's say your dishwasher is making that weird noise again. You can take a video, upload it, and ask Gemini to diagnose the problem step by step. It won't just guess, it'll reason through the symptoms like a good repair technician would, except it won't charge you $90 just to show up. The medical applications are fascinating too, and I always say, I'm not a doctor, so talk to a professional for your specific situation. But this AI can help you prepare better questions for your doctor visits, analyze symptoms, research treatment options in plain English. For anyone with a side hustle, this is like adding a smart business partner who never sleeps. Upload your sales data and ask for insights about customer patterns. Need marketing copy that actually makes sense? It can reason through your target audience and craft messages accordingly. The creative possibilities are endless. Musicians can upload chord progressions and get logical suggestions for what comes next. Writers can bounce ideas around with something that actually understands narrative structure and character development. So here's exactly what you can do today, right now, to try this yourself. First, head to gemini.google.com. There's a free version that'll let you test the waters without spending a dime. Start simple. Take a photo of your grocery receipt and ask it to analyze your spending patterns. Or upload a picture of your messy closet and ask for a step-by-step organization plan. The key to getting the most out of this, and this is important, is learning to prompt it properly. Instead of asking, "What should I do about my budget?" try think step by step about how I can cut my grocery spending by 20% without sacrificing nutrition. Give it context. Give it constraints. Ask it to show its reasoning. The more specific you are, the better it performs. It's like the difference between asking a consultant, "Help me with my business," versus "Analyze my customer data and suggest 3 specific strategies to increase repeat purchases." If you're more technically inclined, head to ai.google.dev and grab an API key. The pricing hasn't changed, about 50 cents per million words processed. You can integrate this into spreadsheets, documents, whatever tools you already use. For the Google Workspace users, this is already starting to roll out in Docs and Sheets. Soon you'll be able to highlight a paragraph and ask it to improve the logical flow. Or select some data and get reasoned analysis instead of just charts. Here's a practical exercise. Try the chain of thought prompting technique. Start any complex request with think step by step and watch how much better the responses get. It's like switching from a rushed conversation to a thoughtful discussion. Want to see the reasoning power in action? Give it one of those classic logic puzzles. 5 people live in 5 houses, each painted a different color. And watch it work through the clues methodically, then try the same puzzle with the old ChatGPT or Claude and compare. The real magic happens when you combine different types of input. Upload a photo of your garden, describe your climate and soil type, and ask for a planting plan that considers sun exposure, water needs, and harvest timing. It'll reason through all those variables like an experienced gardener would. Now let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture, because this isn't just about one AI getting smarter. This is about the entire field making a leap toward genuine reasoning rather than sophisticated guessing. The competition is going to be fierce. OpenAI and Anthropic won't sit still, while Google offers comparable reasoning at lower prices. Expect some aggressive moves in the next few months, which is great news for all of us. Competition drives innovation and brings prices down. We're also seeing the early signs of what experts call agentic AI, systems that can handle multi-step tasks autonomously. Imagine telling your AI plan and book a weekend trip to Denver under $500 and having it actually do the research, compare options, and make reservations. The workplace implications are huge. This isn't about AI replacing jobs. It's about AI handling the tedious reasoning work so humans can focus on creativity, relationships, and strategic thinking. The people who learn to work with these tools now will have a massive advantage over those who wait. There are some concerns worth noting. When AI can reason this well, there's always the question of over-dependence. We don't want to lose our own critical thinking skills just because a machine can do it faster. Think of it like GPS navigation. Incredibly useful, but you still want to know generally where you're going. The education sector is watching this closely. AI tutors that can actually teach reasoning could be revolutionary for personalized learning, but teachers and parents need to make sure kids are learning to think, not just learning to ask AI for answers. From a business perspective, companies that integrate this level of reasoning into their operations quickly will gain significant competitive advantages. Customer service that can actually solve complex problems, marketing that can reason through customer psychology, financial analysis that considers multiple variables simultaneously. Here's what I'm watching for in the coming months. First, how quickly the other AI companies respond with their own reasoning improvements. Second, whether Google can maintain this performance as usage scales up. Third, what new applications emerge when reasoning AI becomes widely accessible. The social media buzz around this has been intense. Reddit threads with thousands of comments comparing reasoning benchmarks, YouTube channels demonstrating the step-by-step problem solving, developers sharing their success stories. The excitement is real because people can immediately see practical applications. This feels like one of those moments where a tool crosses the threshold from interesting to indispensable, like when smartphones went from cool gadgets to essential tools. We're watching AI evolve from a clever chatbot to a reasoning partner. The timing couldn't be better for individuals looking to stay ahead of the curve. The job market is shifting towards skills that complement AI rather than compete with it. Learning to work with reasoning AI now positions you perfectly for that transition. My advice: don't overthink it. Start experimenting today with simple tasks and gradually work up to more complex reasoning challenges. The people who will thrive in the AI era are those who jump in and start learning rather than waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect tool. The most exciting part about all this: we're just seeing the beginning. If AI can double its reasoning ability in one update, imagine where we'll be in 12 months. The key is staying curious, staying adaptable, and most importantly, staying hands-on with these tools as they evolve. Google just proved that superhuman reasoning doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. It can be as simple as uploading a photo and asking the right question. The real breakthrough isn't just that AI got smarter, it's that genuine reasoning just became accessible to everyone. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at aihammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.